Vigyan by Dr. Mukesh Patel.
Namaskar. Hello friends. I am back with a very burning topic, that is immune system, COVID-19 vaccine and our menstrual cycle. Most of the girls are very much confused about their immune system and menstrual cycle and whether this COVID-19 vaccine will affect that or not. Dear friends, let me explain you first what is immune system. Your immune system is actually the basis of your health. It fights against infections and sometimes fix your injuries also. But many of the time the immune system works against our body and actually causes many chronic disorders like chronic arthritis, asthma, etc. Our sex hormones like estrogen, progesterone and testosterone affect the immune system in a lot of ways. Your immune system can be roughly broken into two parts. The first is innate immune system, that is the birth-born one. Dear friends, we people are born with some kind of immunity in our body, and that is actually the secretion of mucus cells and some mast cells in the body. That actually helps you when you are born from little bit of infections. But up till the age of 5, we slowly develop our acquired immune system properly. And how is this acquired immune system, the second type of immune system, which is actually activated in our body by foreign bacteria, virus and vaccinations that are given to us when we are small or at any age of our life. This acquired immunity, actually our immune system releases beta cells and T cells, and they actually activate the antibodies against the antigen like virus and bacteria which attack our body, or by the vaccinations which are actually the false proteins and which just act like the bacteria and the viruses originally. And this is how our immune system is actually activated. So when the bacteria and virus attack our body, actually what happens? Our immune system is initiated, and this initiated immune system releases B cells and T cells. This B cells and T cells actually does an inflammatory reaction in the body, and this inflammation is not bad for our body. Actually this inflammation helps us from protecting us from any kind of foreign system. But if this inflammation crosses its limit, then actually it is harmful for us. Dear friends, let me tell you about a very interesting fact. Women are actually born with lot of immunity than a man. Women's immune system is much more stronger than a man. This research was done as early as in 1940 by Sir Heinrich Ettelfeld from Heinrich Pettle University, Hamburg. Actually, he researched that women's immune system is far more stronger than any kind of men, and she is able to fight any kind of infection more than a man. Now let me explain you about the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle can be roughly divided into 3 phases. The 28-day cycle, the first phase is the follicular phase, which starts from the ending of the menstrual cycle, yani the bleeding phase, up till the ovulation, near about 14 days in the cycle. During this time, dear friends, the inflammatory reaction is very high in the body. Antibodies are very much active in the body, and that actually protects you from any kind of infection. So indirectly I can say that immune response during the ovulatory phase is very high. And why this immune response is high? Let me explain you. Dear friends, in the follicular stage, amount of estrogen in the body is very high. And this estrogen actually interacts with the immune cells by attaching to their outer surface as an antigen. And due to that, what they do is actually they increase the amount of antibody in the cells and create an inflammatory reaction in the body, which actually protects us from any kind of infection during this follicular phase. But increased amount of estrogen doesn't always mean that you are safe. Too much amount of estrogen can actually cause you to hyperinflammatory condition in the body, and that can make you again susceptible to any kind of infection. Dear friends, the second phase in the cycle is early or mid-luteal phase. What happens actually in this phase? In this phase, our immune system is very poor. This phase actually covers 3 or 4 days of ovulation, exactly the time when ovulation occurs. During this phase, dear friends, the level of progesterone is very high. So this progesterone actually suppresses the immune system, and our body gives a very weak immune response, and inflammatory response in the body. What actually happens and why in this phase our immune system is weak? Let me explain you. During ovulation, the sperm enters the body. So sperm is a foreign material or protein which our body can detect as foreign protein. So protect the sperm, and to initiate implantation, during this time the inflammatory reaction in the body is very weak and immune system is very weak, but that is only for 3 or 4 days in between our cycle. Dear friends, now let me come to the last part of the cycle, that is the late luteal phase. During the late luteal phase, the progesterone is very less in amount, the estrogen is also very less in amount. This time actually just precedes the menstruation and during the menstruation, but a hormone like acting protein called prostaglandin is very high in the uterus. This prostaglandin actually again increases the immune response in the body or the inflammatory response of the body. So this actually again helps us from any kind of infection. Dear friends, menstruation itself is very much responsible for creating an inflammatory reaction in the body. The exact reason is not known till date. So during the whole menstrual cycle, friends, only 3 or 4 days our immune system is weaker than the other days. Otherwise, the whole menstrual period of 28 days approximately we are safe. And let me again explain you, our in general immune system is more than any male. So we are completely safe from any kind of infection directly unless and until we directly jump into the condition. So friends, when you are taking COVID-19 vaccine, what is actually happening? The COVID-19 vaccine acts on our immune cells. They release the T and B cells and creates a mild inflammatory reaction in the body which can actually cause a mild fever or body pain in your body. It will no or in any way affect your menstrual cycle. Your menstrual cycle is only affected when the hypothalamo-pituitary ovarian axis is affected, right? So in no way the immune system is attached to this axis. Only and if you are taking a lot of stress during your vaccination or due to the pandemic which is all around, that can affect your cycle, and that will also go in 1 or 3 months. So COVID-19 vaccine is completely safe to take and it will increase your immune system. It will no way disturb your menstruation. Thank you.